Hello my planner pals and welcome back, and if you're new here then thank you for joining me and give me a try. My name is Di, I am here at Creative Design, and today would normally be the day that I sat down with you and prepared my planner setup for the month ahead, which for today would be April. What I've decided to do instead was I went ahead and I've already done that. I've already put in all of my sticky notes and stuff that I need for my events, for holidays, for birthdays, etc, etc. And what I thought I would do was share with you how I decide what I am going to use to decorate my planner for my monthly, my currently, and then all of my weeklies. Because to take out the decision fatigue, I just kind of pre-plan this in one go so that I know that when I sit down, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to use XYZ book, and that is that. Now I can change my mind, that's perfectly fine to change your mind, but it just takes out the decision fatigue, right? So I figured that I would share with you like my process of doing this. So the first thing that I do is when I have my planner, and it would normally look like this, I just wipe mine out because I don't like the Sunday start, but it would normally look like this. And you have your little, your holidays and stuff and the seasonal stuff, right? So that we know right now, spring is currently spring. So I could do April, I could do a spring spread. I could use spring flowers. I could literally use anything springy themed in my April planner. The other thing that I could do is I look at this, it's April Fool's Day. What can I do for April Fools? What can I do for Eid? And if you have the holiday book, I think one of them has Eid stuff in it. So yes, you could just do Eid or something like that, some kind of holiday, and make that your spread. The other thing that you can do is we've got Passover. Maybe you have Passover and that is the theme of your planner spread for April again. And you've got different holidays. You've got Cinco de Mayo, Mother's Day, Memorial Day. Maybe you want to do red, white and blue. For June, you've got Eid, you've got Juneteenth. Summer begins, you got Pride Day. So there's a lot of different holidays within each month, like standard holidays. So you could choose to decorate according to holidays or season. Now, along those similar veins, the other thing that you can do is think about birthdays, anniversaries, or special events. Do you have that month? What is your special event that month? So for April, I know that I've got Hillary's birthday, I've got Reenie's friendiversary, so Reenie's favourite colour is purple, so I could do a full purple spread for April. That could be something that I do. I take her favourite colour and I do all purple. It's also my cousin Samantha's birthday. I could do a travel themed spread. She loves to travel, so I could do a travel spread. It's also Go Wild. I could do a Go Wild spread. So there's lots of things you can do depending on the month, the time of year and stuff like that. So that's the first thing that you can do. And that is, again, I could do the whole thing of this, or for this week, I could do purple for Reenie. I could do Go Wild. I could do travel. And that is the theme for this week. So there's lots of ways that you can incorporate that into your planner spread. So the other thing that you can do is that you can celebrate the weird and wonderful holidays that we have, like Donut Day and stuff like that. So if you go to brownielocks.com, and I will leave a link in the description if I remember, then there are literally multiple holidays each day. Multiple. And there's also weeks. So for example, for April, for the week of the 14th, so for this week, it is Spring Astronomy Week. So I could use Stargazer, Star Lover, Free Spirit type books with some spring florals. And then I've incorporated a spring astronomy week, right? And if you're interested in suggestions for these holidays, then sign up for my email list, because I usually kind of give you a short list of a couple of options for each week so that you have them. And I will give you suggestions for books and stuff like that. The other thing that is going to be happening in April is the week of the 21st is Princess Week. So if you have the Disney princess stickers, like I just bought the Snow White, it could be Cinderella, it could be any of your Disney princesses, that is the perfect week to use that, right? As another example, The 4th is walking day, the 6th is physical activity day, and the 7th is health day. So I could use fitness books, your workout books, like the wrong fitness books, but I could also, if you think about walking for walking day, a lot of the squad books have like walking figures, so you could also use those. The 11th is pet day. I could use a pet book or something like that, which leads me to a quick shout out to Evelyn for sending me this new book that I didn't know that I needed, but this is the pet book from Michael's, and clearly she knows me very, very well because it's all the pets and all the things and so much. Yes, thank you so much, Evelyn. I am so excited to use that because I love my pets. But yes, so you got 12th, we've got Walk on the Wild Side Day. So maybe you use Modern Wild, maybe you use Jungle Vibes or something, you know, like Colourful Leopard, something like that. That will give you the Walk on the Wild Side Day. The 14th, we've got Gardening Day. So you've got a lot of gardening books. Maybe you just use flowers or something like that. And then, of course, for the 22nd, we've got Earth Day. So again, you could use your holiday book and use the Earth Day stickers in there. So that's the other thing that you can do. You can choose one of the weird and wonderful holidays or days or themes to build your theme around. So the third thing that I think about when I sit down to pre-plan what I'm going to decorate with is I think about the challenges. So Rini and I have the Planner Stash Challenge, and we usually have some kind of book, that is, a book, a colour scheme, a shape, and a theme or a technique, something like that. So for April, the book is either budget or an accessory book. I know that I at least have 6 accessory books. I don't have any budget books, but I've got 6 accessory books that I can use. So that is my cue to use accessory books. The color scheme is like apricot or peach because that is the color of the year. The shape is arrows, so I could use arrows somewhere. And then the theme is raining cats and dogs. So could I incorporate those into my decorating for the month? And then the fourth thing that I think about, I've done the holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, special events, etc. I've done the weird holidays, and is there any weird weeks that I want to celebrate? I've done the challenges, there's nothing there. What then? Is there anything that I want to use? I know, for me personally, I want to use that Snow White book this month. So because that's my newest book, right? That's my newest book, and I would like to use my pet book. So I know that I would like to use those. So where can I fit those into my plan? Is it something that I add them into, or is it something that I take something away and then kind of blend a mixture of a couple of books? And then finally, in my 5th category, what old books, things that am I trying to use where I'm trying to use up the last little bits? So you'll know that I have in my planner cart a bunch of sticker books. Like this is 3 in 1 that I'm trying to use up. So could I incorporate these some way into my planner schemes for the month ahead? What can I use to use up old products where I only have a little bit left? So that's how I think about it when I am sitting down to plan my weekly, monthly, currently themes. So let's get into how I'm going to do that. So when I sit down to plan my planner themes, this is how I do it. I do it on a little sticky note, and I have 3 because I have 3 planners. I have my dashboard, my vertical, and then my journal. And then I have the monthlies. I don't do one for my journal. And then I have the 4, because we have 4 weeks, I have 4 weeklies. So the first thing that I'm going to think is, what holidays do we have in April? And the first thing that we have is Earth Day. I know that I like my holidays, my events, my occasions in my dashboard. So I'm going to put Earth Day, because this is the week of the 22nd. I'm going to put Earth Day in my dashboard. I know that I like that. Other than that, there's nothing that I'm interested in. Special event wise, we've got Go Wild. Again, I like to put my special events, holidays in my dashboard. So we're going to have Go Wild. And Go Wild is the planner convention. Convention? Is that the right word? I think so. The planner convention, and that's the 18th to the 21st. So that's going to go in my dashboard as well. And I'm going to put llamas. I have a couple of options. Earth Day, I'm going to use the mega holiday, and that will be for that. So we've done that. What's next? Weird and wonderful holidays. I already mentioned that we've got Princess Week, the week of the 21st. I think I'm going to do it in my journal. We're going to do Snow White, Princess Week, and that will be for that. What else do we have? We have Walking Day, Physical Activity Day, and Health Day. So the 4th, the 6th, and the 7th. So we're going to do Fitness, Accessory Book, because then I can incorporate the Planner Stash Challenge as well. And again, that is for Walking Day, Physical Activity Day, and Health Day. So that can all go, because that's in my wellness planner. That makes sense. Then I think about, okay, what else is there? There's Gardening Day on the 14th. There's the Walk on the Wild Side Day. That was on the 12th. And we've got Pet Day. So I could use my new pet book. I could use my new pet book. So let's do, I'm thinking pets here. I'm going to put new, and that's going to be Pet Day on the 11th. So that can be for that. And then Gardening Day and Walk on the Wild Side Day. I'm going to put gardening here. I'm going to put Hobby Lobby, and that is Gardening Day on the 14th. Hobby Lobby, and that can be for there. And then the other one was Wild Side, Walk on the Wild Side Day, and that is on the 12th. There's a lot of books I can use for that, so something wild, whether it's Colourful Leopard, Modern Wild, or something fun. And I've actually got as well some leopard print type stuff, so I could do a lot of things there. I think that might be it for those. The other thing that I think about then is challenges. And the first one is the challenges that Rini and I do. So I've done the accessory book. The other one was cats and dogs. I can incorporate that in my Pets Day. Yes. Arrows I can add anywhere. So apricot and peach. So let's think about that here. Apricot. That's not how you spell apricot. I'm going to do bold and blush. Okay. Perfect. And I think that's it. So the only other one that I'm going to do a challenge for is my monthly for my wellness planner, in which I do a self challenge. And for April, I'm going to do these workouts online that are animalistic, kind of getting into primal movements. I'm going to try and incorporate them into my workouts. So I'm going to use some kind of wild book. Animalistic. That's not how you spell that, but we'll go with it. Wild something. Okay. And then after that, is there anything new? Yes, I've used it. It's Snow White. And is there anything else that I'm wanting to use? Oh, there is something. There is something that I need to do, challenge kind of wise, and that I'm going to do here. This week is Rini and I's 3rd friendiversary? Question mark? 2nd? 3rd? I have no idea. But Rini friendiversary, and we're going to do an inspo spread. So I have to take one of her spreads and get inspired by it. So that's what we're going to do there. So now I'm thinking of what older products I want to use. What older things do I want to use? The one thing that I haven't used for ages, and it's kind of springy, is I have the big Papillon from one of the Colour Story books. Papillon, yeah. And I'm going to do that for my journal there because it's got the big stickers in it. Here, I'm going to use an accessory book. I'm going to use the Girl with Goals with something, and that'll be for the Planner Stash Challenge. I'm going to do plus, question mark, because I don't know. Something old. It's going to go there. And then for here, I'm going to use, again, accessory books, right? I'm going to use Daydreamer because Planner Stash Challenge. And then finally, for here, I might use, what other, maybe the Wrong, some kind of accessory book. I'm not sure yet. We will figure that out in a short while. So that is how I think about it. So now I looked at this accessory book, Bold and Blush, gardening, llamas, Earth Day. I've got wild, something wild and exciting there. Fitness, which I pretty much use all the time anyway, but at least it will get the stickers done. Pets, yes, yes, yes. And then go with goals and something. And then we're going to use Daydreamer. And then for my journal, you'll notice that I'm switching back to dot grid here. I'm going to use the big papillon. We're going to do Walk on the Wild Side Day with something wild and exciting. I'm going to do a spread that is Rini based, and then Snow White. So that is how I think about, step by step, how I break down what I'm going to use each week. Now they can change, and sometimes they do. If I sit down and I'm like, I open my planner and I'm like, I don't want to do gardening this week. And I can just change my mind and do something else. So I can change my mind, but that is how I pre-plan what I'm doing. Holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, special events. Those are the first things that I think about. Then the weird and wonderful holidays. Then the challenges. Then I think about new products. Is there anything that I've not used in ages that I'm dying to get back into? And then, is there any old stuff that I'm trying to use up? That's how I do it. Let me know if you pre-plan your planner themes for the month ahead. If you do, let me know in the description down below. And let me know what challenge or what tip you got out of this that was a little spark of inspiration. Let me know in the comments down below. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, somewhere here, and ring the notification bell so you get updates, and I will see you next time.